people, if they see us, we make people happy.
She's my best friend and I'm her best friend.
Brothers and sisters with an unbreakable bond. They see themselves differently than the way we see them.
When you're twin, you always get a problem of mistaken identity.
She may commit some crime, I end up being punished because of her. That's the worst part.
People keep asking, are you twins? Are you twins? The same questions. Whenever you step, they're asking the same question and you get irritated and bored about it.
Welcome to Uganda's annual Twin Festival, the festival dedicated to twins, young and old, from around the world.
Then we say the same thing at the same time. Then you're like, oh, you said the same thing as me. Then we start laughing. Our parents are like, gosh, twins.
This is the life of twins. This is Inside Africa. Twins are widely viewed as a blessing in Uganda. More than 2,000 pairs have gathered beside Mandela National Stadium for the festival's biggest turnout so far.
I like to see other twins.
In Africa and generally, specifically in Uganda, since twins are such an important part of our families, we decided to create this event, bringing them out here to have fun, to enjoy each other's company, to take pictures with fellow twins and triplets. You've seen the quadruplet. It's just a fun event that they are all into.
Kampala's 6th annual meetup is modeled on Ohio's Twinsburg Festival, the largest annual gathering of twins in the world.
We want to make it that big. We want twins from Ohio to come to Uganda. But we've had interest from across the region. Today we saw the Kenyan twins coming in. Last year we had twins from Zimbabwe. I'm sure you'll see the twins from Burundi. We've had lots of twins from the region, and that they all tell us that twins are not celebrated in their cultures, but here in Uganda they are, so they like to associate with us.
The international gathering is a chance to have fun, meet new people, and be yourself. Shared stories can provide the day's best entertainment.
We had a story of a twin who did a job interview for her sister. She sat the job interview for her sister and her sister got the job. I know, that's like so random. That's how random they are.
One time, I sat exams for her. She was sick, but she couldn't come for exams. So I sat in for her. But they didn't recognize me. Yeah. And I finished the paper and I performed very well.
One time, she had a date with someone and she wasn't ready to go there. So she sent me our secret is out.
It's common for twins to share many life experiences. Brenda Nakato and her identical twin sister, Barbara Babirye, even share the same car.
We share a lot, being that we share work, we share business, and we run an organization together, and we still live together. So that's how close we are.
This is our market.
The twins inherited the Banachi craft shop in central Kampala from their aunt 6 years ago.
Someone who brought up that name, it's from Babirye, Babirye meaning the elder twin, Nakato meaning the younger twin, then Chiza. Chiza is a follower of the twins in our culture. So she got Ba, Na, and Ki and put them together to form Banaki. So we've always carried that on.
The shop sells the work of local artisans, including their own.
This material is a bark cloth. It's also got from a bark of a tree. Actually, it's a traditional cloth here in this region of Buganda.
We do have different strengths and interest in our jewelry making. I love to do the bags, and she loves to do earrings and the necklaces.
Overall, the sisters find they're more often in sync with each other than not.
It's also weird sometimes, especially if we're not well. I could be somewhere maybe 4 hours before I meet my sister, especially if we leave home and I'm doing something else. Then I could feel sick and maybe call I'm sick, then she would also tell me she's sick. Yet it happens a lot.
They've never been apart for longer than a week. It's a connection that can impact other relationships in their lives.
It does sometimes, because some people think we are so close, and so like
coming in between.
They find it really hard. So sometimes it pushes some people away.
We are friends to many twins because we find it easy to come together. I think there's that bond of twinning. So if I see another twin, it's like, it's automatic for us to be friends.
Through their Twins Foundation, that friendship extends to disadvantaged twins across Uganda. The sisters donate everyday essentials to one-parent families.
All of them have a similar story of when they give birth to these twin babies or multiples, their husbands or boyfriends just disappear.
They just
run away. They leave the moms.
They don't even say bye, but they'll just go.
Because they think this is a burden. Yes,
yeah, they do.
They tell us.
Brenda and Barbara are visiting a pair of 4-year-old disabled twins, David and Godfrey, in Kayunga, a district in central Uganda.
When I saw them at first, I was so sad. Because first of all, I know what mothers of twins go through, bringing them up. Because I saw that with our mom, because she was a single mother.
The sisters have made the 3-hour journey several times to see the boys and bring them supplies.
They are now our friends. We've become friends.
We didn't know them before, but we got to know them through a friend of ours who lives in Kayunga, who identified them. And because she knows we run this twins organization, she came and talked to us. At least they're going to sleep on a comfortable bed.
They have a mosquito net.
And they'll have a mosquito net.
They have blankets, at least something warm. And of course, some other more clothes. We really know what our mother went through bringing us up as a single parent. So we know the challenges they really go through. So actually we got inspired because our mom used to do the same thing. She used to look for the twins like this, and they would even sleep in our house.
Carrying on their mother's legacy, the twins also use part of the revenue from their shop to help single moms.
The next thing we are planning to do is to try to set up a center, and we train these mothers of these children to do some beadwork so they can bring them to the craft shop and supply to these women so they could get money and be able to also sustain their children.
Ahead, a school where twins fill the halls.
I never dreamt of it. But let me tell you one thing. I'm now proud of it. And I always call them, because they look so sweet, I call them, you twins.
Mukono Boarding Primary School, 20 kilometers outside of Uganda's capital, Kampala, has become known as the Twin School.
We became known as a twin school because of the biggest number we are having. At the school, we have 21 pairs of twins, and then another pair are the teachers. So that makes it 22.
It's the largest number of twins the school has had at one time.
I feel good about having so many twins in my school because nationally now it is known as a school. They are outstanding. They are really outstanding. Out of 22, I think we have like 12 who are identical, and even the teachers themselves are identical, so it's a bit confusing.
Good morning, twins. Good morning, teacher.
Having a pair of twin teachers alongside so many twin students has led to more than one case of mistaken identity.
It is like a game. You just twist.
Even our headmistress here, many times she has been calling me when she wants this one.
I had an experience of my teachers whom I left in class teaching, and I drove quickly to the bank and I found a person who looked like that teacher. And I was like, how did this teacher rush from the class? And I left her teaching. Actually, I felt offended, like leaving the kids and running to the bank when it's teaching hours. And when I came back, I was very, very ready to call her and probably to discipline her. And then I passed by the window and I saw her teaching. So I became confused. I was like, how did she rush back like that? And then I asked my secretary and she told me they are twins. And I was like, actually, I had to call her out and I apologized because of what I felt about her.
Rebecca Babirye and Susan Nakato both feel teaching twins was their calling.
When you are teaching your fellow twins, you feel like you are teaching a child that you are born with a same mother and a same father. It is in blood, I think. Even if a twin is from another district, but when you happen to meet together, you really feel a joy. You pull this one.
Being identical twins themselves doesn't mean they don't get their students confused.
I have a pair of twins, girls, and what I do, because I don't want them to know that I confuse them, I just read by the names on the dress. And sometimes what I do, I say Mulongo. You Mulongo come, because I fear to say Nakato come when I'm talking to Babirye.
Malongo is a local word given to twins, and parents of twins are also given special names.
After I'd given birth to the twins, people started calling me Salom, meaning I'm a father of twins. That's what it means. And the mother becomes Nalo. That name is also respected yeah, because it's not common.
Reverend Henry Katumba's daughters also have individual twin names.
When the babies are twins, the one who comes out of the womb first, that one should be named Babirye when they are girls. If it is a different sex, the other one should be named Waswa. Yeah. The one who comes next, that one is Nakato, meaning she's the follower. And if the baby is a boy, that one is Kato.
Christine Babirye and Catherine Nakato both attend the local twin school.
We are just now discovering that we have many pairs of twins in that school. And actually, we are just wondering how it happens, but we never had an intention that because it has many twins, let me also take mine there. No, but we are just discovering it now.
It's a positive school, the school that cares for children individually, a school that has got teachers that are approachable and friendly.
Now open this like this, push it here.
They are taken like any other child, only that we try to divide them up like in streams, give them other uniforms so that they don't confuse us.
The school separates twins into streamed classes based on ability to help reduce confusion as well as develop the identity of each child.
The policy of separating these twins in streams helps them to perform better in class because one of them who is a high achiever is a reference. We'll refer to her and all the time would ask, Nakato, why don't you perform like Babirye? So all those are strategies of motivating them to perform better because they want to be the same. They want to be the same.
Twin loyalty also makes it harder for teachers to assess individual performance.
You give a question, especially when they are nearer. He makes sure he whispers to another that he also gives the answer. And in actual sense, the other one is not aware of the answer. Someone is left behind because a sister is helping. And it is very common. Because you feel like you don't want to see your friend being beaten. So me, I don't want them to be in the same class.
All things bright and beautiful, all creatures big and small.
The school has introduced a special project to develop their speech and drama skills.
Since the Twin Festival, you see that other children are admiring them. So we want to give them like a club, and they come up with performances, they come up with poems.
As part of the day's festivities, the local Twin Festival hosts a talent show every year.
Some twins have a very nice talent like dancing or singing, and some people don't know that.
Up next, double the fun at the Twins Festival.
Well, I want to say that all twins around there, don't be afraid to call yourself twins. Just know it's a blessing and everyone loves twins. That's why they made this Twins Festival.
Dr. Daniel Azake is starting his rounds at the labor ward in St. Francis Hospital in central Kampala.
My day normally starts about 5 a.m. in the morning. My job means that I look after pregnant women and their pregnancies and their deliveries. Morning, how are you? Do you have any twins for me today? We deliver about 3 to 4 twins per month, which translates to about 10 twin births for every 1,000 deliveries per year.
In Africa, the number of twins born nearly doubled between 1980 and 2005.
Especially in Africa and Uganda per se, where IVF and assisted reproductive technology is not regulated yet. This puts the woman's chances of getting multiple very high. So this baby has been here for about a month. Okay, how is the baby now? Small but strong. For the twins, most of them are born with low birth weight. They need extra feeding. For a twin mother, her breast milk alone rarely is enough to support these twins, and if it is a case of triplets or more, it's even worse. So they quickly have to get supplementation feeding right from the time of birth. Then also they need extra nursing hands, unlike single birth. The moment twins or triplets come up, then you need more hands to help you support this. So can we have last night's report? We have a special clinic for high-risk pregnancies, including twin pregnancies. It's held every Wednesday. Today particularly we're talking about the cases they had, and they had quite difficult cases. So have you taken your anti-pressure medicine this morning? When someone is going to have a twin birth, they are prone to excessive bleeding after birth, but the team was able to handle, and she's doing very well this morning. How are you today?
Despite the potential complications associated with the birth of twins, Dr. Zake looks forward to delivering the news to expectant mothers.
I see the blood pressure is okay. Generally here in Uganda, people are excited about the news of having twins because they still hold a special place in our societies. So people feel proud for having got twins in the family. Then even for polygamous marriages, if, for example, the twins are born by a co-wife who is not the main wife, the twins have to be brought to the main house. And they still hold even ceremonies for the twins.
Back at the festival, Uganda's twins are finding identical experiences beyond their identities.
Sometimes we say the same word at the same time.
Sometimes we can read each other's thoughts.
We have a certain communication that it could actually happen, that when I'm sick, she will feel that I'm not well.
There has been no scientific evidence to explain the existence of telepathy between twins, Actually, the scientific studies which have been done actually show that even if you separate the twins, they may still develop similar characteristics, having grown from two different environments. So some people think it may be having some genetic component more than telepathic component. So I think the twin bond is more of a modern day myth.
Part of the festival's aim is to debunk myths about twins that still exist in Ugandan society and the wider world.
Here in Uganda, the misconceptions about twins are, one is that the twins should be always dressed the same way, that if you dress them differently, one may get annoyed and actually get sick. Then the other myth is that once the twins are born, the umbilical stump should be nicely kept in a special basket and a special room.
One of the most common myths about twins is that they burn. When you annoy them, you lose your skin color.
Become white. When you're black, you can even, there can be patches around the mouth, around the neck, ear, or it can be all over the body. That's what they say.
In the African culture, being a twin is believed to be something to do with superstition. So I think with time there's going to be a lot of education. We are going to be educated. Even we ourselves, we are already taking the mantle.
With the number of twins on the rise across the world, the twins here at Kampala's festival are keen to take the twin spirit beyond themselves.
There's something I would like to say to all twins. Follow your dreams. Like my dream is to meet Jojo Siwa, but that hasn't yet happened. Just follow your dreams.
I'm proud to be a twin, and regards to my fellow twins also.
They should just enjoy being twins. It's awesome.